It was June of 2023, and it was pretty safe to say that I was fully done with my past life, and I was gonna start something new. I was gonna evolve into the best version of myself. I was gonna grow like there was no tomorrow. By that point, I've been living with a shitty attention span for like the past 12 years since I started to watch YouTube at 4 years old. I've been living with depression. Not that depression like I was sad about anything, but the depression that I wasn't fulfilling my fullest potential that I knew I deeply had within me, but I never harnessed it because I was so angry at all of my past abusers like my teachers, my past male classmates that made fun of me in classes, and all of these other stuff. And also, my social intelligence was really low because I didn't want to say that I'm an antisocial person. I really admire and I really like to talk to other people. I respect their opinions, and I even ask them about deep life questions, and I really try to put the focal point on other people. It is just that when I was growing up, I didn't have many good people that I could talk to. Not to say that they weren't high quality, it was just that they weren't high quality when it came to good behaviors and virtues and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was really hard to become the best version of myself with those kinds of people around me, with those kinds of people that only forced me to play video games. Because with most of my classmates, who were one of my only friends at that time, we were just playing video games together. We were playing Minecraft all day, CSGO, Terraria, even though I haven't played Terraria for a long time. But you understand. It was safe to say that, yeah, sure, we were kind of friends, but we weren't friends with each other. We were friends with the video game that was just keeping us busy whilst we were away from our bullshit realities that we used to escape our bad situations, that we used to escape our problems. And in June of that year, I was finally fucking done. I was done with this painful existence. And soon enough, it was literally like it was sent to me by the universe or by God. I got a very particular video recommended to me, and it was a self improvement one. And let me tell you, after watching that singular video, my life changed forever, but for the better, of course. Since that day, every single thing that I wanted to improve myself, I had an answer for it. I wanted to improve my attention span. Okay, so I went to meditate for a couple of minutes every single day, which was a new practice that I already kind of knew about, but I never really looked deeper into it. Then, if I wanted to improve my creativity and I wanted to get some new, deep thoughts into my head and get some new ways of thinking that I wasn't even aware of that would come from my subconscious mind, then you can just go adventuring into nature for hours on end, appreciating the beauty and taking notes on your inner thoughts. That's something really interesting. If you wanted to get work done very easily and like there was absolutely no tomorrow whatsoever and become like David Goggins, there were so many discipline practices that I could start practicing at any time of the day. You have, for example, making your bed as the first thing in the morning. I still do this to this day, and it works flawlessly. I still go outside to hug a tree every single morning, even if it's snowing, because it's something really authentic to me, and it gives me energy to push forward into the day, and it makes me feel nice. Then you have also like tidying your clothes whenever you come home from school. Then you have other practices like resisting the temptations of eating sugar, of indulging in instant pleasure. This is called the willpower, and it is something very, very powerful if you develop it right. If you resist all of the instant pleasureful habits like eating too much sugar, after a while it will get very easy and you will start to do it as a second nature. And even if you do eat the chocolate, you won't feel bad in a way that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some weight. You will feel bad in a way that I'm not fulfilling my fullest potential, and that hurts 100 times worse. Then you have also other practices like productivity, which is a whole another topic on its own. You have also mental health, which we already kind of brushed upon. Then you have also your physical health, which I won't get into because that's a huge as colossal category that we don't have time to indulge in. You have also your relationships category to basically improve your social intelligence and stuff like that. You also have your wealth category, which is just finding your purpose in life and aligning your entire life towards it to some kind of an authentic business that you can dedicate yourself towards suffering and towards being proud of it. And later down the line, make a huge amounts of money from it because it fulfills you. And you understand. The list goes on and on and on. So let me tell you. Isn't it the first thought that comes to your head? When you hear about all the different benefits that self-improvement gives you and stepping out of your comfort zone and then later down the line escaping your mentors and becoming your own independent self on self-improvement, you escape the whole concept of self-improvement and you just improve yourself. You become your own mentor after a while. So, what is stopping you from just making that final decision to jump from letting someone else do the decisions for you and completely leaving your life behind and leaving all the bullshit behind, like the social media, the video games, and stuff like that? What is stopping you from doing that final decision? And what is stopping you from teaching others in your local area how to do it? That was something very interesting that I thought about a couple of months in to my self-improvement journey. Of course, it wasn't the first thing that came to my mind. It was implementing all of the good habits that I had to start doing. But there was still that lingering thought of, should I invite this guy to self-improvement? Or, yeah, this guy would be a pretty nice choice, but what if he doesn't agree with me? What if he doesn't understand the values and I will just look like a fool to him? Well, let me tell you. Those friends that you were friends with, they aren't really your friends. If only the only things that you were talking about were video games. If he authentically didn't care about you, about your stories, about your family, about your friends, like your other ones, if he didn't authentically ask you those kinds of questions, and the only topics that you were talking about were the video game itself, or the bad habits like memes, like Discord, or any of these social media platforms, or like, God forbid, drinking, alcohol, drugs. I said I said drinking twice, but smoking, I don't care. If you're friends with a bad habit and not friends with them, then you should never invite them to self improvement. Not only that, they won't care about it in the first place, they will just view it as this wishy washy practice that will never work for them because they don't have the infinite drive that you have to become the best version of yourself. They won't understand it in the first place. They will complain more than the amount of effort that they will put in. And we all know how the law of energy works. When there's more energy present, the weaker energy gets absolutely annihilated into dust. Meaning that if they complain more and they never put in more effort into putting in more effort, then yeah, they just won't make it. They will make it like 1 week probably, they will meditate for like 2 weeks straight at the maximum, but in the end, they will just give up and they will call you all of the self improvement practices bullshit. And you don't have to feel a little bit sorry for them because that's just the race of men. You see, the top 1% of men in this world, they claim 99% of all the rewards. Meaning that the rest of the 99% of men, they have to share the 1% of the rewards. And not everyone will share those 99% of rewards. That's the sad part about self-improvement. But if you want to completely change yourself for something greater, if you want to literally, oh boy, completely transform yourself and completely evolve into something greater, then you have to change your life immediately. If you want to change your life, then you must leave them behind. You have to completely leave them behind in the dust, because that's how you will finally trigger that response in your head that will get you going no matter what, no matter the circumstances. When you instead let them go and you determine yourself whether they will actually put in more effort into grinding on self improvement or more effort into grinding when it comes to complaining about self improvement, then yeah, sure, you can still invite them. I still have a couple of guys with whom I used to play video games back in the day, and they still sometimes go to the gym with me, and we have a lovely time in there because they're actually nice people at the core. But yeah, I I cannot really see them doing that much of self-improvement, like meditating every single day and actually doing all the discipline required tasks. But whatever, they are still nice people, so I like to spend a little bit time with them before the weekend starts. So the one thing that you must determine before inviting your past friends onto self-improvement is that firstly, you need to realize that you won't be able to save everyone. Remember the rule of 99% and the 1% of people. 1% of people claim 99% of the rewards, and exactly vice versa, meaning that you won't be able to save all of your friends. But that's completely fine, because whether if they choose to actually get onto self improvement themselves, that's up to them. You're not supposed to make that realization for them. Then you must ask yourself, am I friends with them or with a bad habit that we share together? If the only thing that you share when you're talking to them is the bad habit, and like the only conversation topics that you talk about are the video game or the social media or the memes or anything, then yeah, you must leave them completely behind, because those are the types of people that will completely hold you back. Even if you're waking up at 5 a.m. to meditate, they will call you stupid. They will call you cringe. They will basically call you a David Goggins clone, and you don't want that. And paradoxically, when you leave these kinds of people behind, you will start running even faster because you won't be judged anymore. There won't be that equal force present that will hold you back from working tirelessly on self improvement. But self improvement is a good thing, so we have nothing to worry about. You just need to do it right. You need to become your own mentor. You need to start reading books yourself. You need to start buying courses yourself. And you must also determine how to buy them correctly and stuff like that. But don't worry, you will learn that as time goes onwards. We learn from our mistakes, and trust me, I had to make a lot of them to get to the point where I'm at right now. Okay? So if you're friends with a bad habit that you share in common, then don't invite them onto self improvement. They won't take it as seriously as you do. If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day to surpass you in the race of men, but at the same time, they will be like your true blood bonded brothers with whom you can talk about any kind of topic and not just video games, but they will also give you advice on life whenever you need it. Then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these and willing to take action, that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please, harness it and join us on the path towards greatness. I know that you'll find your place in there. But besides that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you like, join the email list in the description and get yourself a free ebook about mindfulness, comment on which part of the video you liked the most and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become part of the family. If you want to learn about healthy mindset that will guarantee success in the long term and in the short term by mending your mental health and bring you on the right path, no matter what, no matter the goal, no matter the life test, then I highly suggest that you should go check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life changing, and you would be an absolute fool to miss out, especially with the discount that is happening over there right now. I will see you in there. There's a link in the description. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you